Hello? Oh, hey Elon. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know you were seeing all my tweets and messages. Yeah, I have been sending out a lot of messages on that. I mean, it's what the fans want. You are? So let me get this straight. You're gonna bring Apple Music to Tesla vehicles? Oh, the customers are gonna love this. Thank you so much. Okay, in this video, we're gonna talk about what exactly happened. How do we know that Apple Music is coming to Teslas? Number two, why it's important to many people, including myself. And number three, what is actually expected? What can you expect from Apple Music coming to your Tesla? So let's get into it. And before we do, if you haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Let's get into it. Okay, let's talk about what exactly happened and how we know that Apple Music is coming to our Teslas. You see, last week, the Peterson Museum opened up a Tesla-specific exhibit. It's really awesome. Peterson Museum is down in LA, and it's an exhibit that displays everything Tesla, Elon, SpaceX, Boring, everything. It's got every prototype vehicle. It's really, really cool. Now at that exhibit, there's a Model S, just the inside, the front seats, the dashboard, the center console, and the rear screen. When I went there, and you can see on my video, I'll put a link to it right above, the screen on that display was completely blank. It just had a Tesla logo on it, so I couldn't really poke around on it. A couple days later, someone poked around and realized that the software on that display was running V11, which is the holiday update, which is supposed to come out at the end of the year. And on that V11 holiday update that was running on that display, it contained Apple Music. Once that was seen, it was leaked all over the internet, and so we all learned that Apple Music is coming to our Tesla vehicles. Now, let me get into why this is important for myself and many others. Okay, now to the importance of this. I know a lot of people will argue about what's the better streaming service, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Google Play, or whatever all the streaming services that are out there. But today, actually, when I bought my vehicle in 2018, Spotify wasn't even in any US Teslas. They were actually only in European Teslas. So it took about a year for Spotify to finally come into US Teslas, and that was astronomical, as Spotify is the #1 streaming platform. Now after that, they dropped Tidal. Now Tidal's great, but it's nowhere near even in the top 5 streaming services in the world. The #2 streaming service is Apple Music. Hence why I pushed so hard on it over the last year and a half to almost 2 years. I've asked Elon on Twitter well over 30 times, it might even be more, and that's not even including investor questions that I asked, could we get Apple Music? Every one of them was ignored and not responded to, and now I can see why, because it is actually coming. Now, why is this important to me as well as many others? Recently, I did a poll on Twitter and I asked whether Tesla owners are using an Apple device or an Android device. Majority of owners actually use an Apple device, and so Apple Music would allow further integration into the ecosystem. I am part of the Apple ecosystem. I have an iPhone, I have a watch, I have an iPad, a MacBook, HomePods at home, and so to use Apple Music would just be seamless and great. Now, could I Bluetooth it in my car? Yeah, but that's not a great experience, and it's not safe if I'm mucking around on my phone. It's just nice to have it on the screen. So why not support the #2 streaming service in the world and support Apple Music? That's why I want it. That's why a lot of people backed my requests and requested Apple Music as well. Now that we know what's coming, let's talk about what's expected, when it's coming, what you'll end up probably seeing and getting out of Apple Music. Okay, while we're waiting for Apple Music, you know what you don't have to wait for? Software updates from today's sponsor, TesLab. Now, you've heard about me talk about TesLab before in many videos, and that's only because I love the software. It's an application you download on your phone, and it connects to your Tesla, and it unlocks a slew of features. The latest software update enabled road tripping mode. I'm currently in Rancho Cucamonga, and I use it to track my entire trip up here, from supercharging to elevation changes to speed and so forth, whether I'm going under or over on my estimated range and how much range I actually got. But it's not only about the trip up here, but I can save that. I can also compare it to my journey back tomorrow and see which way was better and what things I can do to affect my efficiency. Not only the latest feature, but Tesla unlocks so much more, from unlocking more about efficiency on your vehicle and what things affect your vehicle's range, to controlling your vehicle, to connecting with community members, to even seeing ratings on supercharging. Tesla app is amazing, and I highly recommend you check it out. I'll put a link down in the description below for you to check it out. If you haven't already, you won't be disappointed. Now let's get back to that video. Okay, let's talk about what is expected. So number one, when can we expect Apple Music to come to our cars? Probably towards the end of the year, probably around the December 23rd timeframe. It's a Christmas gift. It's the holiday update. Last year, the holiday update dropped around December 23rd, so you can expect the same for this year. It's the version 11 software that we're looking for. Now, what else is going to come into V11? I don't know. But you're only going to see Apple Music, not CarPlay. CarPlay is where Apple takes over the entire infotainment system, and it's got its perks where you can use more on your phone, navigation, applications, messaging, and more. And it's more safe, but we're not getting CarPlay, at least not yet. So let's be happy with just Apple Music. That's what we're getting. Now, Apple Music has its benefits and perks, one of them being the quality of the music. Apple Music supports Dolby Atmos, spatial audio, and is amazing audio quality. Now, will that amazing audio quality continue into the car? I hope so. But at this time, the release notes for Apple Music doesn't mention that. However, we do know that Tesla has been in talks with record labels and so forth to get the Dolby Atmos licensing. So if they're able to nail that, along with the launch of Apple Music, we'll probably be sure to see Dolby Atmos, Apple Music coming inside our vehicles, and that's gonna sound amazing. Let me just tell you, Spotify doesn't support that. Tidal does, but the Tidal catalog is nowhere near as big as Apple Music or Spotify. So in my personal opinion, I think that Apple Music is going to be the best experience in your Tesla. Prove me wrong. I'm interested to know what you think. Leave them down in the comments down below. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys next time. I'm looking forward to this holiday update. Let me know what else we might see in the holiday update. Happy holidays.